get your birthday present.
Thanks! What is it?
It's just a loss. Take it.
No offense, but this present sucks.
I don't even think you're trying.
Stop judging me! Wait, what happened?
You were daydreaming during character selection screen, as usual, and now your lifeline.
Oh no! No mobility, no defense, no Sheila. Okay, I'll do what support characters do. I'll support.
Support? You can't even support one foot in front of the other. Who the hell do you think you can support?
But there was no time to think about that right now, as my teammate already found the enemy. And I know what you're thinking. Someone took your main. Big deal, happens all the time. Well, not for a Rampart main. There are so few of us that we hardly get to meet each other in the same lobby. So I don't even bother to pay attention so I can pick a different legend if necessary. But for now I took comfort in the fact that there was still walls for me to hide behind. But the problem is, they were too far away from my shitty aim, and I kinda wished I could move them forward.
But you can't move the walls. You have no walls. You want to go closer? Then go closer. I dare you, loser.
Fine, I'll just go in there and kill them by myself. See? I don't need no walls. I need my walls. Sadly, getting knocked on the first minute of the game was not unusual for me, so I waited for my teammates to clean up the mess I made. After that shameful display was over, I decided to be more careful from now on. Valkyrie scraped my supporting butt from the ground and we proceeded to Waterhole. As I was still trying to assess the situation, Valk went into battle, and as a support character I realized I should be there doing supporting things. I rushed over there as fast as I could, and by the time I got there, Valk went down. This was my chance to prove my skills. For example, I can revive, heal, and shoot this standing still catalyst at the same time. I defended the revive the best I could. Rampart chose to stay back, so I knew I needed to be aggressive. So when Revenant showed up, I was so aggressive I didn't even need to hit my shots. He just ran away from my unleashed aggressions. For now, it was only me and Valk, but I was sure we will be just fine as long as we just stay together. Or they could fly over to where I can follow without giving up the high ground. Well, all I could do now was hope they don't go down. But then another squad joined the fight, and I was happy to finally see a target big enough for me to hit, followed by a target slow enough for me to hit. Maybe it really is my birthday. With 600 damage and no kills on my name, I told myself that as a support character, I don't really need any kills. And I almost believed myself, but when the opportunity to take out Caustic arose, I leaped forward. This one is mine. I was so happy about my first kill, I got goosebumps. No, wait, that's just catalyst spikes. We lit it up quickly and started running for the ring. And when we got there, I found out that Rampart had completely changed her playstyle from hanging out back to running in first without even healing. I tried to adjust myself, mainly because the ring was about to close in 1 minute. And well, let's just say that the real kill leader is probably the ring, unless you're on Olympus and then it's the holes on the map. As I took the high ground, I heard Sheila and was filled with bloodthirst desire to kill. So I shot at the first thing I saw. Luckily, Revenant was kind enough to stop moving so I can hit my shot. All there was left to do now was secure the kill. Easier said than done as Revenant was crawling away, but in the last second, I got him and immediately paid the price for my greediness. I had no idea how many people were left in this fight. All I knew was that I needed to heal and get the hell out of there because Ring 3 was no joke. Also, I ran out of heavy ammo because, well, you need a lot of ammo when you only hit 1 out of 10 bullets, especially when you don't have the infinite amount of bullets Sheila provides. My plan was simple: loot the box, run into the ring. But it seems my teammate was not done yet. What I didn't know yet was that this rampart had a tendency to camp in one place, not knowing when it's time to move on, which was going to be the death of them eventually. But for now, I waited for them and pinged. As the ring was closing and my teammates were still fighting, I gave them one last ping, and then I launched myself into the next ring where I already knew people were going to be waiting for us. I saw the gunfire from the distance and prepared myself for the next fight. I prepared myself so much that my brain got ahead from my hands, which led to missing all my shots. Yes, this is my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Teammate joined me and put up a wall, but the enemy had already changed position and now they had the high ground and a scary aim to go with that. I pulled out my drone and called in a lifeline package. I hoped to improve our chances. I also went out to the open to select an upgrade for some reason, so I was kinda busy. So when teammate went down, I was shocked. I ran to his aid without hesitation. He pinged an enemy, but as I approached to look, I got sniped so hard I almost flew back to the lobby. This was obviously not a good spot to hold, so I ran back to safety, fully expecting my teammates to follow. But Rampart insisting on fighting some rat while completely ignoring the fact that they were being sniped. Valk flew in to assist and took care of the rodent problem. I came in to do my part, gently signaling Valk to step aside. I took another massive hit and wondered why were we letting the sniper team farm damage on us. I picked up Rampart and ran for cover. Again. But then Valk went down. This may or may not have something to do with the fact that I stole the shield core from their last kill, but what can I say? I panicked. I went back for another revive. Surely, this time, they would leave this horrid spot. Right? With 20 seconds to ring closing, I ran for my life, but the minimap showed they were still not moving. And then, Valk went down again. You could fly, man! But I wasn't ready to give up on them just yet, so I ran back, even though I was pretty sure this was the end for all of us. But it seemed Rampart had already picked up Valk, and surely we were ready to move out now, right? As Valk went down once again, I knew my teammates, they were dead, and the heat shield they put up would only delay it. I was so frustrated that even playing peekaboo with a random Newcastle couldn't make me feel better. Okay, it does make me feel better. As I made my way for the ring, doing my best not to get sniped, I watched as my teammate desperately tried to stay alive while remaining in the exact same spot. And a plan was starting to take shape in my mind. As lifeline, I could craft the banners, and obviously I was carrying a mobile respawn beacon because I was lifeline. This is what lifelines do. I made sure to fully heal before exposing myself to the snipers who were clearly waiting for me to move, and the rescue mission was on a roll. Operation getting my teammates back, hoping they will try not to be sitting ducks this time. No, that's too long. Let's just call it Operation Dead Man Walking, because we were all going to die. Get it? With the banners safely in my possession, all I had to do was go back to cover. This was too easy. Okay, so we got roughed out a little bit, but the plan was still on. All I had to do now was respawn and make sure no one sneaks up on them. Wait, I know that sound. Well, I may be an idiot, but I clearly remember there was no caustic on my squad. I pinged the box for my team and dashed for the ring and got sniped again. At that point, I was telling myself that if we could only get a little closer to them, we might stand a chance. As I finally selected my upgrade, I heard Rampart walls, and my heart sank a little. Another standoff with snipers was the last thing we needed right now. Also, I was running out of shields, so I decided to sneak to where the enemy had no view on me. On my way, I watched my teammates' health bar as they took sniper shots. But I couldn't leave them. I had to keep picking them up, because that's what lifelines do. Well, unless there's an airstrike, and then we don't. But we have to, so we do. But just this once, okay? I even put up a drone and ran for it. But then, Rampart went down as well. I aimed to where she was pinging, and that's not where the enemy was. All there was left to do now was try to crawl away and maybe activate the self-revive. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. In conclusion, Lifeline is a character that had almost no abilities to help themselves and all the responsibility to help others. That's why you need to be a very good player to play Lifeline. And that's not me.